Hello, everyone. This is Barbara Iris Sue of Parental World Knowledge. I want to welcome everyone, and also I'm the president of Artist Barbara Sue Fine Art Studio. I had a little trouble getting on the Google Hangouts again, and I tried the other day, if you were watching, to go directly from YouTube, and that didn't work. I did the shortcut method, and it was asking me to do the long cut method, even though I checked shortcut method. They wanted me to embed things, and I did that once a year ago, and it took a long procedure to embed and do all the codes and all that. I figured it out myself. I didn't have anyone help me to do it, but it just takes so long to do all that embedding and everything. And I'm not the best. I can do a lot of things in social media and all that, but I'm not the best technical person to be doing that. I admit it. That's not my calling. I'm great with the computer, great with social media, but I'm not great at fixing the computer or doing these codes and all. So in fact, if anyone's out there, I have actually copywritten it's an app, and I want to make this app, and I don't know how to do this coding. So that's not my forte. So if anyone's out there that can help me, I'm more than happy to compensate you from this app, and I know it will sell. I'm 100% confident. There's no doubt in my mind. And if anybody could do that, I would greatly help them in every way. Anything they want, tech, if you want to be on the air, promote whatever you're doing, I'm more than happy to interview you. But please, if anyone could help and assist me to make an app. I try again. I hope you have your canvas material. And I just had a call from the current mayor of West Orange, and I'm in great support. So I hope that people will re-vote for the mayor of West Orange if you are residing in West Orange. And I'm more than happy in every way to support his nomination. I can't put up a sign. I would have put a sign up on our lawn, but I run a nonprofit. I'm not supposed to do anything that's political, and I wouldn't want our government to think that I'm, doing anything political with our organization. So I just can't put a sign, but I'm in 100%, support. And please vote again for our current mayor and I just hope that you have your watercolor paints that are non-toxic. I hope that you have all different sizes of brushes. And in addition, I hope that you have an artist sponge. And this is just like a regular porous sponge, but it is an artist sponge. And you put it down and you bring it up, and it definitely helps so that your paint and the water, it's not too much on your paper. And I would suggest to really use the canvas, really, as opposed to just using watercolor paper, because you have to do whitewash, and I don't. Entirely paint the whole thing whitewash before you start painting. So this to me is a waste of time. This is all pre-treated. You can even use this for acrylic or oil, my particular canvas material. You go to a store and you see which one it is. I mean, you can ask them at the store if you're not sure, but it should be marked. And this is great. It absorbs the paint better. I don't even have to put glass over this. I mean, this is, you could see it's preserved. You can just put the frame around it, a wood frame, and that's it. So this is great, good to go. You don't have to put the glass unless you want to, but I prefer just to, hang as is. And it's real. It looks like real canvas from the paintings, like I have in the background there. That has wooden reinforcement, but this doesn't. And it's just fantastic. But you don't need it if you're putting it in a wood frame. I mean, you don't need to have the wood. It's perfect, perfect. And I did showings, and people thought I did acrylic. They see the pencil marks. And what you do, if you haven't started yet your painting, do a line drawing. You see like the fruit right here in the background. Just do around, like you see a lemon, just do the outline. Don't do the entire drawing, and then paint it. There's no need to fill in every line. You paint it in. Okay, so let's start. I also want you to know that you do have to do layering at least a few layers or more, depending on what you're doing, and let each section dry and start from light color to dark color. And just do gentle strokes and just have a good time. Don't worry about being perfect. If it's perfect, people are going to think it is a photograph. We don't want people to think your work is a photograph. We want people to see your style. And if you haven't really developed your style, well, you'll develop it as you go. So just start off doing whatever you like. You don't have to do my flowers. Do whatever you really love to look at, to watch, or whatever it is. I've asked people that hated to do art, and I says, "What do you like?" She said, "Oh, I like this movie with Medea." So this little boy is 13. He says, "I am not going to take this lesson to his mom," as soon as he walked in, and she already paid for it. So I said to him, "Well, what do you like?" He says, "Medea," and then he did it, and 1, 2, 3, he painted within an hour an entire picture. He drew it, he painted it. He did such a great job. So, and the only thing that he put her in a miniskirt, and Medea is quite heavy. So that was hysterical. We were all laughing. So I says, "That's the only thing you need to correct. You could bring the skirt down a little bit, just cover up those Thunder's thighs." So we were all laughing our head off, and he did. He made it a little longer, and perfect. So, but it was a fantastic picture. You don't have to have any prior skill. You don't have to have any prior training. Just come for a lesson. You'll have fun with me. So it's Monday through Sunday. We're here 9 to 5. You can call, set up an appointment, and our hours to have the lesson generally is about 5 to 6. It just took us a while today because there was problems with it. It kept saying, "Oops." If I see one more oops, I'm going to oops. Google Hangouts are driving me crazy with the oops. All right. Well, we're here. I'm not going to complain. I'm grateful. And hopefully we won't go off the air. I tired my puppy out. He's so tired. I was playing ball with him today. He's only 4.5 months, and he loves to play with a tennis ball. We just did lately now a new ball I introduced to him. He's played with a little, it's like a football. He's played with a soccer ball, and now he's on to his tennis ball. He is something. Platinos. I think I tired him out, finally. Usually he's going and going and going. But, running around and catching that ball, he's nonstop. So he's tired now. me so much. I got him to stop teething. I created an app. That's what it's about. So anyone out there that is a tech person, give me a call. I want to put that app out. I have it already copyrighted, the picture and the words, and I'm ready to go. I just need someone to help me get this app on, do the coding. I'm willing to cut anyone into, I can make a good profit. I never did an app before, and I know it will be definitely successful because it works. The app works. My puppy was teething like crazy. He was an island puppy and had no training prior whatsoever. And if it worked on him, it would work on any puppy. He was teething so much, he was biting through my skin. That's how bad it was. So, and he didn't do it to children. He didn't do it to adults. He just did it to me because I'm close to him. And of course, he's teething on me. I'm his mommy. I'm always there. He stopped. So my app works. So that's all I did was my app, and then I also gave him recently a carrot, which helped even more to reinforce, the app that I created to tell him what to do. You all right? He just got up. Glad to know. Is you okay? Baby? Oh, you're okay. Good boy. Outlining the leaves with black. I saw an artist on Channel 13 did that. I never would think of putting black, but then it does work. Because I also put grass in the background, and you're not going to see the grass unless I put the black. The weather is just gorgeous in West Orange, New Jersey. And we're easy to find. We're right off of 280 exit 7. Just put us on your GPS. Google us, you'll see exactly where we're located. There's an aerial map. Got to call first, though, for an appointment. 973-736-1637. 973-736-1637. And that's 9 to 5, Monday through Sunday. Give us a call. And I just want to tell you how I determined about the carrot. I know that I read an article one time that babies should really teethe on a carrot. That helps the problem of all that teething and pain. And I just put it together and I figured, gee, if a baby does, I bet a puppy does, benefit from it. So then I Googled it and I saw I was absolutely right. So what I once read was in the Reader's Digest about infants. It applies to babies and baby puppies. So now, it definitely works with my app, and it complements, what my app is about. And he did not bite and hurt me. Oh, thank goodness. No more. It was getting bad. I was considering giving the puppy up because I had an injury and it's quite serious if he's going to be biting me like that and it's breaking my skin. Getting to the point. And I was really sad. I didn't want to leave this puppy. I didn't want to, have to give him to somebody, but I just thank God I figured out how to make an app to stop it. And babies need to be reminded if they do things. I mean, they're not going to be always perfect. So, I mean, he might revert back, and so I just tell him again the app, and it works. And it seems it takes less time now because at first, to introduce him to it, but now I say it and he stops right away. Before he begins, he's ready to. I see him opening his little mouth, ready to teeth. And then he just stops. My app reminds him, don't do it. Thank God. I mean, there's only so much you could take. And he's part black lab, and they're very active, more so than most puppies. So when he's teething at it. Plus, he's an island puppy, so double trouble. He didn't have any training whatsoever. So if this app works on him, it will work on any dog. Now, you need to be 18 or more, according to Google Hangouts and YouTube, for being on our show. But our charitable organization, we instruct every age. So that's a great thing. And it's just, wonderful that do not charge for our service ever for our charitable organization. We only charge occasionally, like right now, we'd be $24 an hour for a private lesson, all supplies included. So it's just for the supplies, but we are free a number of occasions, like the holidays, we're totally free. And that's even for the supplies. I mean, there's no charge and no sign up necessary. You get one free lesson, everyone does. And in addition, we do youth service days, totally for free too. No sign up for anything necessary. Don't have to buy the supplies. And most organizations will charge you for the supplies. They say free lesson, but then you're having to buy ahead of time a few $100s worth of supplies. Are you kidding? That's not good. We don't do that. So when we say free, we truly mean it. We're not playing a game with you, that you end up having to buy a few $100s. And you don't even know if the child likes to do the art, and then you're stuck. That isn't very good. And we have a special rate with us. We're not overcharging you. It's sad that, other organizations, they make you pay for these art supplies. And even if you want to be a member, they're charging you to have membership. My organization, I'm the president of it, what I decided was to enroll people as a member for free. And as long as you help one time doing some volunteer work, then you can get one free art lesson each time, or poetry, because I'm also, we do art and poetry both. That's how we're licensed. And the great thing is that you don't have to pay for membership, and you get a benefit, a perk of getting a free lesson each time you volunteer. So you volunteer one time, or over, don't have to be accompanied by an adult, but when it's under 18, you would have to be accompanied by an adult. We're not a nursery school. We're not going to take students in and be babysitting. We're an art studio, full scale, and we're not going to be babysitting people. We don't have time to do that. So And so many people said, gee, oh, can't you just drop, can I just drop off my child with you? I trust you. No, because we're trying to teach art. We don't have time to babysit people. You bring a child that's young. I've had some bring them as young as 1, and we're not going to be a nursery school. We want to take the time to teach art. We don't have time to be changing diapers and all that. This is not the kind of school we are. We're a full-scale art school. We do everything. And my son learned at age 1. It isn't too young to learn art. I mean, if you can do things with your motor skills, I mean, as long as you have your motor skills at age 1, you're able to make a circular shape, triangle, etc. If you're able to do that, geometric shapes, then you're able to do fine art and watercolor painting. My son was able to, and now he's an architect. So, started at 1 and was brilliant at 1. He was able to draw and paint at age 1. So, I mean, some children are. We're a serious discipline company. We're not, Parental World Knowledge, and in addition, our nonprofit is, serious. We're serious about having students in here. We're not, a nursery school. No way. So people looking for a nursery, there's plenty of nurseries around. I know in West Orange some fine ones, but we're not. We're not that. We're 100% an art school. For serious discipline people, even for people that have master's degree in art, we instruct. And NJIT refers their students to us. But for years, we've had the dean from the architect department refer students to us. They were calling us directly. Well, I wish everyone great success with your art. And just keep going to the library to research the type of art you like to do, because you learn and learn and learn more and more the more you go to the library, to museums, It's not just that you learn a little bit and then you just stop. You need to continually try to learn about art. It's not going to happen just overnight, that you are to the level you want to be. Even the great masters kept improving throughout the years. Changing his style. So that's Van Gogh. Change his style. It just takes time to get to where you want to be with your art. And that's okay that it doesn't happen right away. We learn from our mistakes, we improve and get better and better. And actually, the early work of an artist is more valuable than the later work. So, with your mistakes, people, they want to see that art. They want to see your original art form, how you started. It's fascinating. So, don't be ever embarrassed whatever you do, because it's actually more valuable later in life. And now the art world is different. It used to be if you died, your artwork would be more valuable. Now it's your reputation. Your reputation makes your artwork more valuable. And according to the internet, my reputation is 697 out of any business, and billions of businesses in the world, and ours is rated. So I just very thankful to the Google bots and for that Alexa. The world. And we're very appreciative of the Google bots. And we're very appreciative of the people that go on our site, because that is how the Google bots determine things. It's the visitors. And I thank you so much. And anyone goes on our site, you get a miraculous healing prayer for the latest blog that we write. So, I greatly appreciate it. And it's totally free. There's no gimmick. I just do a prayer. God heals 100%. So I pray for everyone that they have peace, good health, good strength, good spirit. Amen. I hope everybody has a great night or a great day, depending on where you are in the world. And please tech people or tech students, vote for Mighty Bell. We have a poll. It's on all the social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, the leading social medias. And if you can vote for our poll, all tech people or tech students, and it's if you ever had fine art. I am trying to save all the tech people in the world, because we need our supply of them. If you don't have fine art as a student, you're going to be dropping out. There's a very high dropout rate. And the highest unemployed are the tech people. And it's terrible. That I would think it'd be the other way around, that should be the leading number one job that you could get. But no, it's the worst. And the economy has rebounded, but it's still the worst, which I'm just really surprised. I just can't believe, but that's what statistics state. I Googled it, and I see that's the case. Very sad, because if we lose our tech people in our country, in the world, we're going to have a shortage. We're going to have problems with building, and this could affect schools, hospitals, homes. This is not a good situation. So people need to take fine art, and this is why we have this show, to get the people to watch it. So anywhere in the world you can watch this show, and even if you can't travel here, but you can watch our show. So this is what we're all about, and we want to save our tech people, our supply. We don't want that happening. And what's going to happen is there's going to be a shortage of jobs, even worse, if you don't have more student success rate. There's as much as 60% sometimes kids are dropping out of college. I looked up the statistics, and that's not good. It's very bad. And, we can't let these kids not have it. We need to have it in our school system. People are cutting budgets from school systems, whether private or public, and we can't have this existing. They need to keep it within their budget. The kids going to art class in high school, could be from grammar school all the way to high school. It's happening. But the worst thing is that it's happening in the high school even. And I know a Catholic college even, in private colleges, the kids are telling me that they're cutting the classes for art for them. And religious or anything else. I don't understand this. I don't understand this, and it has to stop. And I'm not going to stop. I won't keep quiet. I will keep talking about it and blog about it. There has to be more art classes. They can't be cutting our kids' art classes. Cut it somewhere else. Budget it somewhere else. Is your brain capacity. So if they're complaining that kids are not behaving, it's supposed to make your brain better, so much better. Physically, you're so much healthier. So why are they cutting? If you want students not to be quitting school, being delinquents, keep the fine art in our school. Well, I thank you so much. Again, have a wonderful night. And, if you're with the PTAs, talk about it. Get pushing that there is art in school. and not cutting those programs. All right.